You see, the new law Andrew Wallace in a years to put on the books. I want little PMP them to try block him in a some way. Him want to wipe the book clean and put on for him law. And for him law, what him put on the books, you know. And for keep power. And for oppress the people them more. Labor rights, I don't care zero from the vexing me, you know. I care zero because the truth me attack and the truth are licking on our face. I want to see it for myself. But truth no found no have ties with the party and the corruption so high. I want to benefit out of the corruption, out of the party. See, no found no big heads where bad mind, Usain Bolt and other young youths where come from out of the slum and work hard and work so hard like them. And sacrifice like them. And suffer like them. And then make it to the top now. And I try to zip some of the fashion life when I rob poor people and I live. Them work hard and I live for them nice life now. When I rob people and I live nice life, you know. And see there, the much is year out of track and field and saving money. And on politician and bad minded white neck color criminal take the youth money, wipe the youth book. So why you think that Andrew Wallace one company put on some new rules and law on the book? To benefit him. If when they keep up them fuck with them, nobody's there to hold them accountable. You think of a fight crime? Andrew Wallace not have no intention to stop crime. Because if him have intention to stop crime, him put laws on the book for lock up them and them friends before they consider the small man. Because I know the small man them in the country are commit the crime or the citizens them are the problem, you know. Or the politician them and the white collar criminal them. They are the fucking problem in this country. And them sell out the Jamaican people. And them make Jamaican people life hard. And that's why Jamaican people them appear turn to crime. Because of the policies where these motherfuckers implement to oppress we, especially this administration. So one about the vaccine. And the administration telling us if we not take the vaccine, I want the worst choice I make. And who take it vaccine are the best choice they make. See it you know? Who never take the vaccine because he say boy, them did make the right choice. And who blood clot take the vaccine or regret it? Who them have complain to now? No fuck out now. Who have a complain to? Who it a cause now? Eh? Who it a cause now? Only you know. But on the burn out like man like I talk up channel boss and say fuck you, we are fight against the government and we hate the government. Me hate these government policies.
Let us put all political affiliation and all political preferences aside and speak about how reactive the leaders of Jamaica are. Look, Usain Bolt, very prolific figure in our culture, has lost a huge sum of money to what is supposed to be a secure financial portfolio management company. And until this moment, not one of the nation leaders has stepped out or stepped forward in his defense. No empathy, no reassurance. You know, since the country have people who are not leaders, but reactors. Recently, Brazil won the World Cup. And you see our honorable Prime Minister out there congratulating Brazil, right? Burna Boy had a concert in Jamaica and he made sure on a Sunday he was out of his house to go talk to Burna Boy. But Usain Bolt does not deserve you guys' empathy and reassurance that he'll be okay. Or that you will at least do your best to ensure that he recover his funds. As far as I know, financial institution and financial system should be monitored by internal and external processes, operational control that mitigates against losses. So tell me what the difference is in Jamaica. To open a bank account in Jamaica, you have to jump through so many hoops. But yet, you have bank employees, not just investment portfolio managers, but bank employees who have been doing bad things for years before it's detected, and then the reactive leaders step forward after the fact. You want to find your seeing money. Find your seeing money. Because we don't never believe as a nation, you know. As a nation leaders, you know. No leader never build Usain Bolt, you know. I guess that's why you know step forward in his defense. Usain Bolt is one of the most generous celebrity in the nation, and we see it very often. Yet no one is out in his defense. Not even to say, Usain, we will do our best to make sure you're okay, and call yourself leaders until Jamaicans stop voting. No one understand, man.
Leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, is calling for clarity on the relationship between the Jamaica Labour Party and the beleaguered Stocks and Securities Limited Jamaica, which has been in the spotlight due to allegations of fraud. The opposition insinuate that the governing JLP at some point held funds within the entity.
There appears to be an association, a business association between SSL and the Jamaica Labour Party. It is said that Jamaica Labour Party's main fundraising accounts were held at SSL at some point in time.
The opposition also questioned the responses to the content of the management report of the Financial Services Commission of 2017, which he claims were damning, and called into question SSL's survivability as well as governance and financial capacities.
The question is, was there any form of political interference in this? And that is why we want to know, what did the ministers of finance over this period, Audley Shaw and Dr. Nigel Clark, what were they aware of? What information was provided to them by the FSC of this troubled institution? And what did they do with that information if they got it?
Opposition spokesperson on finance, Julian Robinson, also had some pointed questions for the Minister of Finance.
We are calling for the Minister of Finance to indicate to the country whether the staff of the FSC sent what is called an examination report to the board for the years 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021 in relation to what was happening at SSL. We are also calling on the Minister of Finance to indicate whether the board of the FSC sent to him as Minister of Finance or his predecessors reports on the operations of SSL, and whether they indicated to him as minister the concerns they had about FSL and the state that SSL was in.
Robinson says it is important in the interest of transparency to make that information known publicly. Joel Crosskill, CVM Live.